I wasn't planning on running laps. It's just that in the middle of it, I noticed I was running through another 5 Akrats.
Does HCT track how much you move?
I wish.
Not that I'm.
Instead of having a DPS uptime, you just have a movement uptime.
Yes.
The closest thing to it is your so-called active time, and that I know that doesn't account for things like tasks that are lost due to movement.
Front.
I mean, I don't know if it still exists, but FF logs used to have a movement.
So, like, I don't think it does because that's not something that is sent in the combat log.
I'm also not entirely sure how useful it would be since most
East west.
jobs in the game have no penalty whatsoever.
Yeah, you're killing me, dude. Like, take a step over to the right.
Oh, jeez. No, we're actually dead.
I'll get the res.
We're fine.
Fine is a word.
You guys don't need heals for 30 seconds after this.
Boy. Get out. Check your stacks. In. So if they're coming up. Cardinals. Or inter-cardinals, I mean. Perfect.
愛しき清流よ。今ここで真なる融和を。苦音の愛で我らが敵を滅ぼさん。
Who is that B?
Two. Sorry, one. And then one. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anti-clockwise.
Check your timers. Ice. Front and back.
And get ready for the wing.
Get ready for the change clothes. Get out. Get in.
Now get to see. Right? Yes.
We're going to the west side.
I did.
Hey, it worked!
How many people died?
I died on the last
like
one.
you said, if we're not all dead, but one person.
Well, there was other
Oh,
stuff that needed to happen, but I died to an auto attack after everything resolved, not to the mechanics.
I died to the mechanic.
I got that was completely
Did we
my
have cooldowns up?
Yeah, I had vengeance up.
I had no cooldowns left.
You took technically not lethal.
Was I just not healed?
You took 182,000 damage within half a second. So technically not lethal.
That's lethal.
That's not.
177,000? That's lethal.
Yeah, XCOG. I mean, then you would die 3 seconds later to an auto attack. The second auto attack.
XCOG doesn't. If it hits him for that much, XCOG doesn't trigger.
2 attacks. 147.36.
Okay, so it wasn't lethal damage. It was 147,000.
Yep.
But I wasn't at max health. I did. Oh, I got an auto attack before the
Yep. For
the second mirror. That's what killed me.
and after. Well, I guess you were dead.
No, the mirror killed me.
Yeah, like Shiva doesn't stop hitting you, so technically not lethal.
I'll throw something else up as well, possibly.
But that's with vengeance. That's insane.
That was with vengeance.
I didn't have any cooldowns.
I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I would also like it if we could use some raid wides. It should have wings there.
How do
For example, if either Heart of Light or Shake It Off is available.
Here's a question. What's your status on home gang?
I can home gang the double slap in the second part if we want to do that.
No, I was gonna say, if you home gang, you can just be the tank in front for both hits.
It's also your anti, no? Or no, that's different.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But just I'm gonna do a Lalafell visibility enhancer on Tam. Does that sound like a viable strategy for you? Is to have you take the first hit and then take the second hit if it doesn't have any cooldowns? It'll also give us one extra person worth of padding in case we don't have all 8 people alive.
It might be possible. And that way I wouldn't have to use knockback prevention either.
It's true. The first hit will knock you into position for the second hit.
No, I'd be immune the whole time.
Oh, does home gang still give you anti-knockback?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
So you get 2 anti-knock?
Yeah, I have 2. One's just on a 240-second cooldown.
Actually, doesn't
Lets you have 2 knockback preventions.
doesn't Infuriate also give you knockback prevention?
No.
Okay, that was what got removed then.
Sort of vaguely listening.
Oh, no. Inner release, home gang. Inner release does. That's
yeah.
So yes, I have 3 knockback preventions.
Tam, I would think you need to use your home gang on the double slap.
You'd rather me do that?
Yes. Because right now I basically have to pop everything on it. And that seems silly.
You can probably unpop one thing, because it only did 130.
I didn't see when I died exactly. I'm actually still kind of waking up. I fell asleep. So I'm not sure if I died to the first one or in between or to the second one.
I stepped away for a second. Can someone refresh me on what our positions are during that phase?
It's the same as your Aquamorn splits. So
I mean,
you'd be on the
realistically,
Tuesday side.
since everyone won't be perfectly stacked on each other, as long as it goes 1 tank, the 6 people who aren't tanks,
As long as
1
people
tank,
don't move.
that's good.
As long as
Yeah,
people
yeah.
have the anti-knockback
you can't-
and
you
don't
can't-
move. I'm asking you to not move, placeholder. This is hard. I know it's something that's difficult for you to do because you're so compelled to just keep, you know.
That's not why I'm groaning, but okay.
Is it possible that we can pick positions for the mirrors before we move? I mean, like maybe have the tank that is not closest to the mirror on 4 and 3, depending on which side the red one's on.
Do you know how far the knockback is?
You get knocked back from there, basically, to about there.
That's basically the entire arena.
Almost the entire. It's probably this outer circle.
Yeah, I think you can be about this far in with no problems. I think.
So what's your request, Tam?
Just so that we have like a pivot point for like one person to move to, so that basically everybody else can either move from that position or get into position easier for the mirror.
Like, I would use like this spot on the ground since it's like the shortest distance. I think that you can go and still be safe if you get hit by the correct knockback. So like,
Is that going to be the person closest to the mirror or the person furthest from the mirror?
that would be like the group stack. So let me just assuming the B mirror is first and we're using our anti-knockback, then you basically have the stack look something like, well, I mean, if we're doing the one tank strategy, it would look like that.
Except 10 will be on this side. Right? And he's
No, I
up
mean,
Yeah,
Tam
for the first one.
would. Oh yeah. Tam would start on that side. Start on 3 and then go to 1.
Does the knockback prevention last long enough for both?
That was
yes.
That was my question. If it's 8 seconds, that's long enough. If it's 6 seconds, then you gotta time it
That's close.
really tightly.
Casters are 6 seconds. Because if we just do that formation, can't we just do it in the middle of the room?
I mean, alternative. If knock prevention is long enough to hit all of them, and people are confident with the ability to hit it not too early and not too late, then yes, we could do it literally we could just do it where we're standing.
Yeah, we just do it behind Shiva at C and just stack on C.
Assuming, of course, that everybody has the timing perfect. Now,
I hate everything about that plan.
Now,
Listen,
the other option is we do it on the green mirror, and we just expect to get knocked back, and we just eat the time that it takes us to get knocked back. We sort of are loosely in our 2 groups, but like you don't need to move. So if you were in front on the first hit, you will still be in front on the second hit.
Wait. How would that
Sorry. If you were in front on the first group, you will still be in the same relative position for the second hit, so you will not get hit by... You won't be in the front 4 twice. All that requires is that Tam move from one side to the other side. Well, I guess if Tam is using anti-knockback, then that doesn't help him. we would need to do that with the 2-tank strat. So,
Although if I home gang the second double slap, I won't be able to home gang or invuln the mirrors.
I'm soliciting opinions, like which I think all of these strats are viable. It's up to you all to weigh in your personal class or whatever consideration.
Do we know what causes the debuff?
Being in the front.
Being in the front.
Being one of the first 4 people closest to the mirror.
Yes, that. If you're going to try to anti-knockback both of them, this is where I'll remind you that the mirrors have visible cast bars, except if you're going to do it reliably, everyone will need to be paying attention to them.
Well,
Yeah.
this is why I say we should move to the second mirror to go off, and then everyone can hit their anti-knockback as they're running in, and they will get the first mirror, and then the second mirror won't matter because it won't push us off if we screw up the timing. And it won't change our order because the hit is what will push
It's the
us.
second hit, right?
Yeah, so if we run to the red mirror in the right pattern, it won't matter as long as we anti-knock back the first hit. So if we hit it too early to get the second hit, it doesn't matter. Also, it seems like we should be focusing on getting the mechanics down and then seeing if we need to optimize if it is as lenient of a DPS check outside of the ads as implied by stuff other people have said.
I just want to make sure that this isn't... There aren't other reasons why people would have a different ideal strategy for this. Like, speak now or hold your peace. Kind of thing.
Am I correct in understanding that we're planning on setting up static positions at the second mirror?
So the positions are going to be effectively relative to Tam, but yeah, at the second mirror.
So one thing is, I believe the ice locks in the damage well before it goes off. So the second mirror locks in the damage probably before the knockback finishes.
I should say, Shiva's Cleave behaves like a normal AoE in the sense that it snapshots when the cast bar finishes. Yeah. The actual animation goes out a couple seconds later.
Yeah, same for the mirror. So, I would be hard-pressed to see Tam go from one side of her stack to the other side of her stack perfectly. Maybe.
Why are we only using one tank?
He could do it if he was not using knockback and went over to the first mirror.
Yeah, but home gang has...
If it's knocked from one side of the stack, would work.
I mean, if we're going to the second mirror, that's easy. I just need to be, in the middle of the arena. And, well, maybe not that far, but I just need to be the last one to get into position, basically. And then I would just need to move after the first ones went off.
Yes. So in this,
the rest of us
this
are going to be
world-
between Tan and
in this world, assuming we started at C, we would all run to somewhere around 1, and Tam would just hang out at 3 until with his anti-knockback and home gang, basically. And then he would run to the other side of the party as soon as that first hit finishes.
Also, there might be another kink in that plan, is that the mirrors might just go through invulnerability.
What if I said, trust me, they don't?
I will have to say, let's find out.
Let's try it.
Um,
At the very least, right? Tam's the one that dies.
do we?
Wow.
Well, unless he's slow, in which case he'll probably be counted as somewhere between the second and fourth person. So that'll kill him.
Well,
And whoever-
basically, that means that if, just as a stopgap, as long as Solenta is on the other side of the rest of the part.
It's true. Like, and I guess the sort of worst case scenario is one person dies. But that's just assuming that everyone gets into the right spot with the anti-knockback for the first hit.
I mean, we shouldn't be worrying about DPS during this phase. We should be worrying about getting in position to resolve the mechanic. If we can't get the mechanic down, it doesn't matter how much damage we do.
Speak for yourself. Real quick, is the intention to have the party be stacked or spread during this? Because if we're stacked, it seems
Slightly spread.
like it can cause problems.
You're not ever going to be perfectly stacked. There will always be 4 people, and the important thing is that you're not moving.
Okay.
Because you will need 2 different stacks of 4 people
Right.
to make
That
sure
was my
that
concern.
Like,
You should at
can you
least-
manip to someone? Yes. You can manip to Nearest every time, and it should be fine.
So I guess we'll try the home gang
Yeah.
approach first.
Yeah.
To see
I
if it
think that's
works.
going to be the more consistent one. Although it does have a single point of vulnerability of failure. But I guess it's better than 2.
And just to clarify, are we still going all the way to the... Are we stopping halfway along the rim?
Where the one
Sorry,
marker was placed previously.
Yeah, on the diagonal on that outer ring.
Front. East west. Look away. Get in. Check your stacks.
Rip?
Good.
Did I catch you with mine?
No, Tylee's cone caught me.
We're aiming for bow ties. Beautiful little bow ties.
I wonder if I can just jump off the edge if that happens.
I don't know.
It only works if you don't have to be one of the people in the middle.
I do not have to be one of them.
Then maybe.
Okay. Next time that happens. Hopefully I'll never have to test this.
Your ball will just jump to someone
Well,
else, right?
explode, right?
I don't know, maybe it'll just explode, right? Who knows? Wait, why is our...
Yeah. East-west again. Look away. Get in. Check your stacks. Get in. So the axe kick. Get in the center. Spread.
I'm gonna be down a Xeno.
Okay, initial sword.
That excellent. Do 2. Sorry.
Oh, it appears if you kill it, you do not get the damage back.
Because it's not alive to hit you. Hmm.
Uh-huh. Can you get this?
Who's gonna get hit?
I'll heal whoever gets hit.
It's
I
probably
mean, we
me.
can bring this.
I like that she has underwear made out of light.
Wait, what?
Oh no! Oh, I know what happened there. That is dumb.
Wait, what?
I think at the start of the cast bar, it locks in which color people get. And when he took top hate from me, it might have switched to the colors for the second hit, and that's why everybody died.
That is dumb because we've done that before.
All
I'm
right.
not exactly sure if that's what happened, but I think that's what happened.
Basically, what I'm hearing is we can't expect to res a tank for that.
It is highly unpredictable.
It's pretty bad.
Behind.
Not interrupt my cat.
East west again. Look away. Out. Check your stacks. Get in. Side kick is coming out. Cardinals.
Get away. I didn't get my stun. Or did I?
No. Conservative.
Uh-oh. Tanks again.
There's no way they have
Cam-
enough time for that.
Can you just stand on the other side where Salenta normally stands?
Sure.
And let's hope, if it's really based on second threat.
Well, as long as the threats don't change mid-cast.
Well, it's okay if they change mid-cast, it's just that they need to be the same by the end of the cast.
Yeah, like they don't change while the attack is going off. Like even if Tam is on the other side and then you guys swap aggro with him, we're still dead.
I'm just not welcome to that. So if you think about the way stuff,
If he immediately shirks, that might.
Oh yeah, in that case, if Carrot takes it, then that's okay. If Tam goes on the other side.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We just
okay.
need Salenta to stack with us. That's all.
Okay, cool. I got you.
You're a genius.
And this is going on Tam or Salenta?
That was on me.
It was me.
Okay.
You were just too close to me.
I hadn't moved. I was in the same spot.
You were just like, because it targeted me because I had most hate. And you were just a little too close to
I
me.
provoked, and I said where I said I would. But
Who's that be?
I have no idea what it is.
It's
2 is save next.
Rasmirus and you're okay.
These get debuffs.
Oh, 3 for 3.
Oh,
We're
we
okay.
got
3 and 3.
Someone must have
But you will need one person to sack.
So it's me. Probably dead.
I have 4 for the red.
Who's taking this head? I need that head like 8 years ago. We missed the third. We missed the third head.
I can't even trigger the heading. Oh, we're just dead.
砕け散れ
If you're missing a head, just feel free to suicide into it.
Well, I couldn't because I was dodging the ice at the time.
The thing about suiciding into it is, does it work if, because like if we're taking it at the same time, I don't think that counts as, I think that'll only count as one take if they die from the hit.
Just don't do it at the same time. The point is, you need to do it at some time. Just don't do it at the same time as somebody else. So just wait for the first moment that you can do it.
Well, I think the problem is we need to know
Which position it's in.
which one. Well, we need to know which debuff we were missing, right? Because we could have done that with
Yeah, which timer was missing.
with the 3 people that we had. Only one person needed to die. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a drink while Nurse gets back.
Okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Sorry, that took longer than it should have. They kept dropping things.
Like the base?
I guess symbols are part of base. Fortunately, my dishes are nigh indestructible.
Oh, I'll find a way.
Now we have fewer people ready.
Anybody willing to go on a quest to Mount Doom?
What?
Wait. Never mind. Front. Or south. Look away. Get out. Check your stacks. Get in. Side kick. Intercardinals.
Spread.
Why is Salenta dead again?
Did you die from the AoE?
Yeah. It's what's killed me every time.
Weird.
Is that because someone's healing him?
I'm legitimately confused where you took that damage.
Really?
What is Mother Crystal? It hit you 4 times for about 80k.
That's the AoE.
I think that's the AoE.
Nearest has actual action. So
Okay, since or
yeah, same stat, same stat.
Yep, I died, so it's a good thread dump.
It's off cam, just get away from him. Oh, wait. What? Oh, I guess both tanks could just stack and not die. Big brain.
what was that be?
3. Oh, sorry, not 3, 4. And then go, yes, anti-clockwise.
I am just doing the awesomest.
Everyone's alive.
Check your timers. Nice. On the mat.
What the fuck, dude?
Seriously.
Get ready for
Wait,
wings.
what?
Oh, crap. I didn't home gang that because I'm trying to home gang the things. Get out. Get in. Oh, God, no.
Placeholder's taking hits.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, he's so dead.
We got tricked. Get tricked.
Turns out she can go north or south.
Oh, that. Yeah, that sucks.
So we need to not pre-move, is basically the moral of that story.
Huh.
But it is always north or south. I guess if we're staying in the middle, it doesn't matter if it's north, south, east, or west, because it's always perpendicular to where the mirrors spawn. But
Hold on, I want to check something.
Finally starting, because that's bullshit.
okay,
I definitely did not get hit by multiple mechanics.
We could step out for his sake so we get the FC buffs and the timer would be reset for the rest of the evening.
yeah,
Good
might as well.
Cause that always sucks to come back with no buffs.
Placeholder, are you using mono for your tether during the ad?
No.
To try switching up for to see if I can stop Swan to dying, since
I caught like half of
I
that.
seem to be having a
You might
problem.
want to just type it. You might cut.
Basically, I'm thinking that if we... I see, that's awkward.
It's really hard when you're speaking like this.
You were doing that on purpose, right, Kanata?
Yeah, I was doing that on purpose, just as a demonstration.
Because that was a pretty impeccable impression.
I mean, how much damage does Tether even do? And am I taking damage from anything else in that phase?
You take 4 AoEs, any lightning hits, and the tether.
Do the lightning guys start with their thing on? Do they have to cast it?
They have to
They
cast,
cast it.
They cast it
So
2 GCDs after they spawn.
So I should never get hit by a lightning reflect because I only hit them when they spawn with 1 GCD. And so I guess it's just the AoEs, but everyone would be getting hit by those, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
I mean, I can put on Mana Ward at the start because I think I have plenty of time to put it on before the first things come out.
Yeah, there's like 2 GCDs before the first ads even spawn.
So, sure. I got you, fam. We'll see if it makes a difference.
Oh, home gang does not prevent your knockback anymore.
Aha! I thought that they took the knockback off when they gave Warrior arm's length. On Holmgang, specifically. Also, it doesn't... Maybe it still does bind the enemy in place, but...
It does bind the enemy in place still, but it does not prevent knockback remaining.
Right, because they took out the thing that roots you in place also. But,
I also want to see if damage killed me or if I fell off and died. I think damage killed me, actually.
Yeah, it took like 250. Oh, no, that's from the auto attack. No, you didn't take nowhere near lethal for wings.
I took like 200,000 damage there.
let's take a look.
I took 177,000.
Death report. You took
38,000, and there's another number that popped up.
Where are you? Like in the world. Damn.
I could show you my stream.
No, how many hit points do you have?
177.
Yeah, it looks like you took max damage -1. Like, you took your hit points worth of damage.
Well,
that's falling off, right?
I took something, reflected something for 44,000 damage. I took an auto attack for 33,000 damage, and I also took the mirror, which was 177,000 damage. So I took 240 points, 240,000.
So, Shiva's auto attack was 34k, and then immediately after that was Angel Feathers, which is the mirror.
Reflected hollow wings, that's the mirror, okay.
Only took 72 from that.
I took 44,343.
I got hit by 3 of them.
But I don't know if the fall killed me or if the damage killed me.
If you took your max HP -1, you probably died.
Well, no, because falling deaths don't show up in the ACT death report.
Oh.
Because they don't do a damage number.
I was under Holmgang at the time.
Then you couldn't have. Oh, that's why you took your max HP -1. Huh. Then you must have fallen off.
I mean, if you didn't have arm's length, then you would have fallen regardless.
What hit me for 177k though?
The mirror. At least I assume that's what Angel's Feathers or whatever thing is.
Angel's feather?
That's what it says.
Reflected hallowed wings, I think, is the mirror.
Oh, sorry, Angel's. Well, this is what ACT is calling it. Limit Break is the name of the source, and Angel Feathers is the name of the attack.
Oh yeah, no, Angel Feathers is the Scholar Limit Break.
Oh. What? There was no Scholar LB there.
No, I totally LB'd.
Yeah, I think White Pulse is the White Mage one.
Okay, then that's not
There's a
Why would it-
taking damage. That's him getting healed.
Yeah, it's part of the damage report.
What? What?
Okay, well, in that case, what I'm reading is you took less than lethal damage, and then within then you immediately got healed by Angel Feathers, and then you died like 3 seconds later. Like you got Scholar L. That's at least what the damage report's saying. I don't know. I'm not going to look at this anymore. It's not helpful. We have learned an important. Are we ready to go back in? We've learned an important thing, which is that home game does not prevent knockbacks.
If you want to see what happened,
Some stream action.
I'm gonna jump off at the start. I want to see what happens. I don't care if I have
Actually
weakness.
deals damage. Just from what I remember.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Okay, so the fall did kill me.
Oh, and it did show damage numbers. Yes, I saw damage numbers on your thing. Yep, there's the damage numbers.
The damage number should be just your health, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the fall killed me.
Oh,
And that's where that extra 177,000 damage came from.
Because I only hit them when they.
Whoops. Right. East west.
Oh, shoot. Wait, what?
I didn't want to lose an Okian. Instead, I lost my life.
You lost a Nokian.
Yeah, I know. Feels bad. Feels real bad.
Go away. No! Get out.
Oh, rip.
I would have been standing like right on the edge too. Probably still would have got hit. Check your sacks. Get in. Side kick. Okay, Cardinals.
Well, not healed. Just this cast. Oh, I finished this cast.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, maybe this isn't working so well anymore. He keeps getting the stone skin off.
At least Solenta is alive this time.
It's true, we don't have to do any weird fuckery.
I still took the 85,000 I normally do. I made sure that I used my Heart of Light.
Or you have darkness.
Well, I
with a
appreciate
Heart
that.
of Light.
Does help pretty significantly since it'll cover both the second and third pulse.
So we share this?
But you can pull down low.
Not like
Apparently
this.
not.
Not like this.
It's okay.
Science, right?
Yeah, science. B blue.
Can I not be second thread? Thank you. It's 1. And we're gonna go to 4.
Then 3.
And then get out and get ready to get in. That one's next, yes?
Ice is next. Ice is next.
Ice is next. Get in. Stop.
Front then back.
Then the tank buster, and then we do the out.
Yep.
Don't pre-position south. Yeah, but wings.
Positioning for a cry.
Move.
Oh yeah, okay. So there is plenty of time if you're watching for the tell that we can just do the thing where we all stack in one spot if that would help people. We're not pre-positioning here. Now we're going south. And remember to use your anti-knockback as you move towards B.
Well, my surecast was late.
Yep, that's all the reses.
What?
More mirrors!
What?
So
More
many
mirrors?
mirrors.
That's a lot of mirrors.
That was so many mirrors.
It was 4 mirrors, wasn't it? A mirror on every side?
I think it was 8.
8?
I think there
But
were
they
2
were-
mirrors on every side. Like at every intercardinal or cardinal, I don't remember.
This is just a guess. But do you remember in normal mode where she either cast Holy or Divided Holy?
No. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, it's reminding me of that.
That's the mechanic after. Hold on.
I expect it's going to show up at some point. I don't know if that's it, but
Well, what is it?
The holy thing, the divided holy, or the holy is the thing after the axe or scythe kick, right before the ads, where we have the stack or the split. That's the holy.
yeah,
That's banished, isn't it?
but the one I'm referring to specifically is it's either the proxy in the center or I think it's 8 proxies around the edge. It might have the same name. All I remember is from normal mode.
Okay, it looked like there was a mirror at all of the cardinal and intercardinal positions.
How many colors of mirrors?
It looked like all of them.
3 colors.
I know I saw red and blue, or red and green at least.
Because if there's 2, then that makes sense and it's probably symmetrical. If there's 3, then I don't fucking know.
Okay, it's probably something else then.
I think it's actually an axe kick, ice, or scythe kick thing. Where we're gonna have to like pretty much move around the arena.
No reason to guess.
Nope. Although I do strongly suspect we'll get the proxy AoE in there somewhere, or sometime during the fight. The fight, I mean.
Behind. North south.
Hurry.
Move away.
Oops.
Get in. Check your stacks.
Nope.
What did I just do? How did I just wipe us?
There it goes.
I don't know if that was me, actually.
I mean, that part wasn't.
I don't know what happened there.
Did I hit someone with a cone?
If you
I
hit
got
someone with
hit.
your first cone, that is.
But I'm not one of
Yeah.
my picks.
Maybe. My first cone was I just like moved. I thought it was the end of the tethers and it was the first one. And so I just oops. I'm ready for bed.
Behind. Oh, south. Look away. Get in. Break your stacks.
That's not good.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go get a drink. 'Cause apparently I need one.
I'm gonna grab a drink too.
Alright, my bad. Let's try this again.
I'm back also.
Front. East west. God damn it. Get in. Next. Get in. Get out. Get to the center. I was there.
Oh, I fucking hit the wrong button. I have stuff. Tell the user stuff. Did somebody already send the save there? I guess, yeah, no. It looked like it was stunned right before I was about to do mine.
I did the whole spawn, but I've been every time.
Yep. Whatever that was.
We could not understand a word you said. Well, sorry. We could understand like 3 or 4 individual words.
I can't extrapolate that far.
This is some
He
lossy
said it
coding.
was the holy.
But the holy should have been happening every time.
Got some fucking cryptologists on this team.
苦音の愛で我らが敵を滅ぼさん。
He is blue.
That's gonna be
2. Check your debuffs. Or timers, I mean.
Front and back stuff.
Get ready for ice. Back and front. Switch coming up. Move.
Probably an explosion. Okay, I didn't get. Nice. North or south? North. Use anti-knockback as you run to the red.
OB3.
Oh my god, really? That's a bunch of bull fucking shit.
Look away.
Oh.
God, no! No, the mirrors do the look away.
Oh.
The blue mirrors do the look away also, and then the green and the red.
Okay.
This is fucking... This is P7 all over again. Who's got the pizza? The pizza slice, and who has the whole pizza? And who is holding a pizza? Look at the person who's holding a pizza. The person with the whole pizza needs to run away and eat it by themselves. And the person who only has a slice of pizza needs to look off the edge, because this metaphor is really carrying us.
So the blue mirrors always mimic her, right?
Yeah, immediately. At
Okay.
the same time, simultaneously.
How many blue mirrors were there?
Like
Seems
two?
Like two? Opposite sides?
It's like, to do that, you have to be like, on the side, like if you draw a line between the two blue mirrors, you have to be on one side of that line or the other, looking away. Although I don't know how much looking at her counts as looking at her.
No, but it seems probably like 180.
And then there were AoEs. Was there one in the middle or just ones on the outsides? Or both?
So then what happened is the green mirrored it, then the red mirrored it. But there were 4 greens.
Can I see your stream real quick?
So I'm guessing what we need to do is, like what Carrot said, stand to one side, look away from her, then run to where one of the blues was, so we can look outside the arena.
I guess this YouTube link will work.
And then that will help us avoid red too.
At least you're not streaming to, I don't know, Microsoft Teams or
Yeah, my stream is probably too laggy to use, unless you really need it.
Alright, so yeah, there's a little. Gotta go back. Trying to go back 10 seconds on a okay, so it looks like it's blue, green, red, green, blue, green, red, green. So like there are greens on yeah, the greens are on all 4 of the diagonals. And the blues are on east-west, and the reds are on north-south.
Oh.
Yeah, so
God, no.
yeah, easiest way to do that would be, since the reds are in between the blues, is just run towards a red and face the red. Because it looks like I expect that the blues will always spawn opposite each other, if that's the case.
Yeah, then we also have to get out and get in. And then it can also be axe kick or sight. So out and in and out and in.
You mean forward and back, forward and
Sure,
back?
forward and back. While looking at the correct mirror. Or not looking at the mirror. Because you get to look at the void for the red one when you go into Shiva.
So what did the 4 orbs, 1 orb mean in normal mode?
If it's 4 orbs, she's going to do the holy on the outside, which you need to be in the middle. And if it's 1 orb, it's you have to get to the outside.
Okay, so it's kind of like an axe kick, scythe kick thing again. So, yeah, it's like someone said, for the first one, we want to find a red mirror, run in the general direction of the red mirror. I think this circle is probably far enough. And then face the red mirror. This circle is also a good, like, halfway point in case we need to run in or out. So if we have to run in, it's just a quick hop. And if we have to run out, then it's also a quick hop. But at that point, we also need to, like, it's going to go the blue mirrors, green mirrors, red mirror. So we need to look at where a blue mirror used to be when the green mirrors go off. Although if they're on every 4, aren't you always looking at a mirror?
There's also the middle AoE.
Right, but that's the in or out thing. If it's out, then you can just run towards the blue mirror and dodge all 4 of the green mirrors. But if you have to go to the middle,
I think if anyone dies during any part of that, we pretty much all die. It's hard to test the theory. What's happening?
I didn't get to the other side, so somebody probably did take the big hit. Because I didn't go down to 1 HP.
Do you want to just have 2 tanks do that? It only does 140 with vengeance.
If we if we have the anti-knockback as we're going towards the first mirror, you should be able to time a heal in between the first and second hits, yes?
I mean, the only problem that I had was that home gang faces me towards the boss, and it screwed up where I was running.
Yeah. It's fucking dumb that certain skills change your character facing even if you don't need to be facing the enemy for that skill to work. Right, which is why, that thing about that setting getting ticked is exactly why I think skills that do not need to face the enemy shouldn't face you towards the enemy. Only face me towards the enemy if I need to, or towards my target or whatever. But this is a thing that they haven't fixed for 6 years, so who knows? Maybe they never will.
I mean, sadly, almost all of my attacks face me towards or I need to be facing towards the boss in order to use them.
I mean, most of your attacks make sense that they face you toward the boss.
Attacks make sense. What annoys me is when you're playing a healer and you heal somebody and then you turn and face the person you're healing. I don't need to face you. I don't need to look at you.
What are you doing? We just talked about a lot of different options. What are we actually doing for that so that we don't, half the party doesn't die?
I mean, I'm still okay with doing the invulnerable thing. I screwed up that time because of facing.
And Salentus still doesn't have any cooldowns at that point.
Yes. In order for me to have cooldowns, we have to change something else.
I would have to take the double slap or something.
Considering it may not one-shot me, but Rampart's not going to be safe enough by itself. So, at least I don't think that'd be safe.
By the way, is this better?
You aren't cutting out, so in that sense, yes.
front. North south. Away. Get in. Check your stacks. Get in. Axe kick. Out. Get to the center.
Whoops, how was that?
Well, at least we're getting that phase pretty consistently.
I think we found our groove.
Well, finished so early. What happened?
I'm still not super comfortable at our current strats. Lent, any suggestions?
I mean, we can go back to this thing where I just take care of the stone skin at the end.
Let's try it. It seemed like we had more time to kill before like that. They're getting really close. I'll throw 1 GCD at it to help you out instead of like 3. I usually have a Xeno there for it, so I'll throw 1 Xeno.
No, don't. It's not
No?
one. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you're focusing on the aqueous, then it's fine. Like, the whole point was just that you were trying to avoid having me walk across the arena.
Right.
Just mostly cast like an interject. It's like, I don't think that's important.
She will either mourn you from near or from afar.
The other thing is that my stun is longer, so if I can get my stun off first on the aqueous both times, that probably helps too.
Oh, I just had
B is blue.
fucking deja vu. It's gonna be on the
3
4
or 4.
to 3.
Check your timers. Nice. Front and back.
It's highly. Come on, I'll get nobody. Now.
Move in.
North or south? South. Anti-knockback as you're moving. Towards the red.
Kill yourself, Nurse.
Look away.
To a red mirror. Get out and look at the blue mirror.
Get in. Then out.
Done.
Alright, now. 4 mirrors, cool.
It's mirrors all the way down.
Just the one red.
It's a really big red.
Isn't that Okrai?
Oh shoot!
I was looking for mirrors.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that
mirrors
is
get
blue.
smaller and smaller and smaller. I was just doing
Oh,
Okrai.
oh my god.
Mirrors.
No,
that's how you can
Aquamarine.
So you can see when the mirrors are going to go off is when it gets small when the ring touches the mirror.
Is there a
So
blue mirror
many-
left inside the red mirror after it went off? Or is that normal?
I don't know.
Oh, were all 3 mirrors just at A?
Well, the red one went off first, though.
I think there was only the one red one.
But there was 3 mirrors.
Wait,
The-
I never saw any green mirror.
Well, there might have been 3 red mirrors. Like the
What?
mirrors changed in size as the Occurrence went.
Looked to me like it was just a red mirror and it turned into a blue mirror.
So let's talk-
I feel I need to repeat again. That wasn't Awk. That was Awk more, as in
Nothing.
stacked.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's not even the fancy one where we get the debuffs, right? Or is it the one?
I didn't see a debuff.
cool.
All right. Let's talk about holy for a second. So there's like 2 patterns for holy, right?
Yes.
Get in or get out.
In or basically middle of arena or edge of arena.
Yeah.
Well, like we should pick a side, and like all go to that side to make healing and movement and DPSing the boss easier. So like, let's say that the blue mirrors were north south. Which way would you want to go with that? We can either go to a blue mirror and just be on the side of the blue mirror, or we could go to a red mirror and be looking away from the blue mirrors. But whatever we do, then we'll have to do the opposite for the red mirrors when the red mirrors go off.
I feel like going to red first is probably easier because there are fewer of them.
I mean, there's the same number. There's 2 blue and 2 red. The difference is that
green. Is it green? That's more.
there are 4 greens.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So
that case-
what we need to do is
In that case, I'll still go with. In that case, I'd still suggest red because they're bigger and easier to see.
Okay, so let's suppose the red mirrors are at B and D. Which one do you want to bring it to?
How about east? Because tanks are north and east.
All right, so we'll go to the red mirror that is at A or B, depending on if they spawn at north or east. Do people agree with that? Yes. Okay then. And so to avoid, let's pretend for a second that C is the red mirror that we're at. During the first part of that mechanic, we'll be on her butt facing the red mirror, and we can just stay in this position while the green mirrors go off. Because if you are this far past the green mirrors are going to be on the corners, you can draw a line between the green mirrors, and as long as you're on this side of the line, you won't be looking at any of the green mirrors. That makes sense? Then we'll need to either run to the middle of the arena and stack, or run, already at the out. Like, if it's out, then we're already out. If it's in, then as soon as the green mirrors go off, we need to immediately run to the middle. Does that make sense?
See?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't catch
fine.
it. All right. And so we're going to A or B, whichever mirror is red. I mean, hypothetically, we could go to... Oh, yeah, and then for the red mirror, if it's out and we're at the red mirror, we just need to go to the side and then, do this, where you're to the side of the mirror facing out. If it's in, you have to do the same thing, where you're, past the halfway point on the arena, but you're facing where a blue mirror used to be. So you just can't be looking directly north or directly south. You need to be standing to the east or west and facing towards the east or west, or whichever side you're on.
At that last part, there was only one mirror.
There was only one mirror.
Yeah.
That was during the Akhmor, though, right?
Yeah, that was the Akhmorn, but I think the mirror reflects the Akhrai from the dress change.
The Akhrai is the tank buster. Yes.
No, the Akhrai is the thing that gets put on everyone.
Is that the thing that you drop when you're running?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
And
as far as I'm concerned, we haven't really gotten there yet, but yes. But we can try to resolve that. There's a lot of running in this phase.
Behind. No south. Move away. Get out. Check your stacks. Get in.
Sure.
Is that five
Wait,
people
we have
in
five
the middle?
people in the middle. Wait, what?
So all five of us had a 20% chance of being the culprit.
Oops.
No, just go to the instant.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's an equal 20% chance.
The person with the 4 stacks is the one involved. Because they're the only ones that kill people. I'm pretty sure I stepped out before the thing went off. But that could have been me.
You and I are the only two I actually could see clearly did it correctly, because we both had 4 stacks.
Run. East-west. Look away. Get out. Check your stacks. In. Side kick. Enter Cardinals.
That was nowhere close. What happened?
Tiny die.
One fewer DPS.
That's almost certainly my fault.
Did Tyleet die before the second Aqueous? Or I thought I saw him hitting it.
He probably died to the AoE. I have to heal him between, like, no, that can't be right, because he's the second tether, not the third. He should have received all the same healing you did.
I have a feeling next week we're gonna have to do some rearranging in that phase. Something's not quite lining up right. Don't know what it is.
One thing I think we don't need is more stuns. I just need to be able to get my stuns off. Then Tylee can use his at his discretion.
Is that just Benny? Can you help us start that?
Just need some things.
Deep.
It's gonna be 2.
3.
And then 3.
Check your timers.
In the middle for the ice. On the back.
Front and back. Out. Get in.
Wait for the teleport. See. I'm going to be anti-knockback now.
Oh, oops. Oh, that's
Died to auto attacks. Alright, we're going to A, right? A. We said A. And then stay at A.
Oh crap.
Then this is in or out.
If it's in.
Out and then in. Or, sorry, that was in, then out.
Well, let's just see it. Should be Akra, right? So it should...
Yes, it reflects the Akrai right there. And it does the second Akrai at about the cast.
Right now, second Akrai.
It does it while she's casting Awkmorn, so we have to move in stacks.
Yeah, moving second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we have to do the
2 stacks. It looks like it still targets both tanks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to
I
do
think
Awkrai
that
and-
we should do the Zervin thing.
Yeah, we should practice doing the Zervin thing.
So the easiest way, since we have markers, the easiest way would be have our groups like 1 and 3, and so like not like on the marker, but on her hitbox at 1, and then go clockwise. So the 1 group will move to 2 as soon as you see the flash. I think the flash is a better indicator than trying to look at her thing for the wings, because you won't see wings when the mirror copies the Ankrai, but you will see the flash. I was dead at the moment, staring directly at the red mirror, so I was able to see, yes, that is exactly what's happening, is the ring is how much time until the effect goes off. As the red mirror shrinks, as soon as the red oval touches the mirror, then it does the attack. So I think we should, for practice sake, I think we should also just do stacking on her butt for the first Ankrai and just moving to the side.
Yep. Or even better,
But-
we can just practice our double stack. Might as
Sure.
well.
Yeah, so I think the group that was stacking on 1 and 4 should, for the first one, should stack at 1. Or we could do the same thing where we're stacking east and west. I mean, as long as we move a quarter circle and we're tightly stacked, then that should be sufficient. Because you need to be able to get in or out depending on if she's doing Spiteful Dance or whatever the other one is.
For the
Embitterment.
mirror, since there are 2 Akrais, that's going to be... The way I see it, you have 2 options. You can either do the Zervin thing, but instead of moving quarter circle, you move a third circle. That should still give you enough room. Or if you want to be safer, you can drop the first Akrais out in a ring around it, and then move in and do Zervin for the mirrors.
So the first Ankrai is going to happen after the holy... Wait, is it before or after the Embittered Dance? I think
It's after.
Okay,
It's after
so
the.
we will... Yeah, whether we're in or out at that point depends on whether it was the scythe then axe or axe then scythe.
I believe you do have enough time to get out again. The main question is, well, essentially how much you want to flip off your uptime.
If we want, I believe we can get away with actually, even for the second Akrai at that point, we can probably just do a single stack because the Akmorn doesn't finish casting until after that goes up, or until after the Akrai is already set.
So we stack and then we go to our stats.
There is another option that I'm not suggesting because I don't know the timing. If the first Akrai is gone by the time the Akmorn actually casts, then there's no problem at all.
Well, let's check.
It's after 10, so do we want to just let
Check
people go
next
to bed?
week.
Well, you can check now, but I don't think we're getting another pull in.
Fair enough.
So, thank everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank anybody. Thank anybody who showed up.
Really hedging your bets there. Alright, I am gonna head out. I will see some of you on Friday.
Have a fun.